Okay, so in this video we're going to look for the inverse functions for this function here, f of x, this one here, g of x. And then when we've done those two, we're going to create a general formula to find the inverse of any function that's in this form, i.e. a quotient. So let's start off with this one, f of x. So 3x plus 2, x minus 1. We need to make x the subject of this function here. So what we're looking for basically is inverse of x. Now don't get that mixed up with this notation mixed up with 1 over x. Normally when you have, for example, x to the minus 1, that equals 1 over x. That's not the case in this. It's poor notation really, but that's how it's written generally, and that's how it's generally accepted. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, we substitute a y in there. So y equals 3x plus 2 over x minus 1. And now what we've got to do is try and multiply everything out and do some changing of sides to get x a subject. So first of all, multiply by x minus 1. So we get y x minus 1 equals 3x plus 2. If we multiply this one by x minus 1, that will cancel out. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let's get rid of these brackets and distribute the y into this. So we've got yx minus y equals 3x plus 2. Okay, now what we want to try and do is get all the x's on the same side. So yx minus 3x equals y plus 2. So this y has gone over this side, 2 stays, the 3x has gone this side, i.e. the minus, the yx is still here. Okay, right, now what we can do, we can factor out the x on this side. So xy minus 3 equals y plus 2. So xy minus 3x, that's changed, and the y plus 2 stays the same. So all we've got to do now is divide both sides by y minus 3 to isolate the x on its own. So y plus 2 over y minus 3. Okay, so that will then give us, using the correct notation, f minus 1 of x equals y plus 2 over y minus 3. So that's our inverse function for this one. Now let's go for this one. Just block that line off there, keep that separate. So again, as before, substitute a y in for the g of x. So y equals 5x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Okay, now what we're going to do, as we did before, multiply both sides by 3x minus 2, which will make this one disappear, bring it over onto this side. So we get y 3x minus 2 equals 5x plus 1. Okay, so now we need to just distribute the y into this. So with this one and this one, so we get y, let's put the 3 in front actually, 3yx minus 2y equals 5x plus 1. So that's the y distributed. Now get the x terms on one side. So bring this one over here and put this 2y over the other side. So 3yx minus 5x equals minus 2y over this side gives us plus 2y and then plus 1. Okay, now we've got the x's all on one side. Let's factor out the x. So x out of this one gives us 3y. X out of this one gives us minus 5, and that's 2y plus 1. So now it's pretty straightforward. Divide both sides by 3y minus 5 to get the x on its own. Divide by 3y minus 5 on this side. So x equals 2y plus 1 over 3y minus 5. Okay, I won't box it off just yet. Let's put the proper notation. So the function is g. So g to minus 1 of x equals 2y plus 1, 3y minus 5. Okay, that's that one inversed.